Let us journey together across the endless white, where the Nenets people have moved with their reindeer herds for thousands of years through the Siberian Arctic. Here, the wind speaks in many voices, snow holds ancient knowledge in its layers, and the tundra itself breathes with spirits above and below. These are not merely lessons to understand, but truths to embody, quiet as falling snow, vast as the winter sky. Breathe deeply. Let your body settle. The tundra is patient. One, the 40 snows. The old herder kneels in the whiteness and touches the surface with bare fingers, reading. This snow will hold a sled's weight. That snow, 3 steps away, will collapse beneath you like a trapdoor. Here the crystals protect the sleeping lichen below. There they smother it. The Nenets do not see one snow, they see 40 kinds, each speaking its own truth. What the outsider calls blank saneness, they read as a library written fresh each dawn. You, too, walk through life seeing saneness where distinctions wait to teach you. What have you been calling just snow that deserves 40 names? Two, the reindeer leads. Watch the herder, he does not drive his animals forward with shouts and force. He follows. He notices where the lead reindeer turns her head, where the herd chooses to graze, because they sense what his human nose cannot smell, what his eyes cannot see beneath the snow. The animals know where the ground is soft, where predators wait, where the sweetest food hides. The wise herder understands, sometimes the ones you think you are leading are actually leading you. Who in your life are you trying to control when you might do better to trust and follow? Three, the sleigh of sacred things. Among all the sleighs that move across the tundra with the migrating camp, one is different. It carries no practical cargo, no tools, no food, no tent poles. It holds only sacred objects, spirit images, holy things that connect the people to the worlds they cannot see. Only the elders open it, and only when ritual time arrives. This sleigh travels through every condition, blizzard and clear sky, hunger and plenty, joy and grief. The sacred does not wait in a temple for your convenient visit. It travels with you, asking only that you remember it is there. What holy thing have you been carrying without tending? Four, walking on the roof. The tundra looks empty, flat, silent. But the Nenets know better. Beneath the frozen ground, powerful beings dwell in darkness. Na and the underground spirits watch from below. To walk across the land is to walk on a roof. Every footstep presses down on ground that remembers, that listens, that holds forces older than mountains. The land is not dead matter. It is alive with presence, layered with history, breathing with spirit. When you walk your own ground today, what lies beneath the surface that you have been taking for granted? Five, the tent that moves. When the herder's family needs to move, the chum, their home of hide and poles, comes down in an hour. The fire is covered, the poles are bundled, the hides rolled tight. By evening they will raise it again somewhere new, and that place will be home. The Nenets do not build to last forever. They build to move, to follow the herds, to flow with what each season offers. What if home is not a place but a practice? What if belonging is something you carry inside rather than a location you defend? What are you gripping that prevents you from moving when life asks you to flow? Six, enough. The herder looks at his herd, 200 reindeer, maybe 300. He needs to feed his family through winter, so he will slaughter some. But how many? Only what is truly needed. Not one more. To take beyond necessity is to break sacred law, to anger the spirits, to poison the relationship between human and animal. The Nenets understand what the modern world has forgotten: excess is not abundance. Greed is not security. More is not always better. In the discipline of enough, they find freedom. What are you taking beyond what you truly need? Seven, the wind remembers. The wind that blows across the tundra is not one wind but many, the wind that comes from the north bringing cold, the wind from the south carrying hints of distant forest, the wind that scours the exposed places, the wind that whispers through valleys. The Nenets listen to each wind as if it were a voice speaking news from far away. The wind carries memory, warning, blessing. It touches everything and forgets nothing. When the wind touches your face today, what might it be trying to tell you if you were still enough to listen? Eight, the three worlds touch. The shaman sits in the firelight, drum in hand, beginning to journey. Above him, the sky world where spirits of light dwell. Below him, the underworld of powerful dark beings. Here, in the middle, the world of humans and animals, snow and stars. But these worlds are not separate, they touch, they bleed into each other, they must be kept in balance. The shaman travels between them, carrying prayers up, bringing healing down, keeping the conversation flowing. You live in three worlds too: spirit and aspiration, daily practical life, deep unconscious memory. Which world have you been neglecting? 9. The stars do not hurry. On the darkest winter nights when the sun does not rise for weeks, the Nenets navigate by stars that will slowly overhead in patterns their ancestors memorized. The stars do not rush. They have been turning through the same dance for longer than human memory reaches. They do not worry about being late. They simply move through their cycles with perfect patience, and by following them, the lost find their way home. When you feel rushed and anxious, remember, the stars do not hurry, and yet everything gets done. What would change if you moved through your day like a star moves through darkness, steady, patient, sure? The season cannot be rushed. Winter on the tundra is not something you can negotiate with or hurry past. It comes when it comes. It stays as long as it stays. The Nenets do not waste energy wishing for spring in the depths of January. They accept the season they are in, they wear its cold, they endure its darkness, they trust that the wheel will turn because it always has. Fighting the season exhausts you. Moving with the season teaches you. You are in a season right now, perhaps one you did not choose, perhaps one that feels too long. Can you stop fighting it and simply be in it, trusting that seasons always, eventually, change?